Are you feeling sexually attracted to a woman? Then the first thoughts that will cross your mind will be to find ways to get this woman. Women rarely confess their attraction for men, so all you are left with is reading between the lines. So there are some signs that will be very visible in a woman who is sexually attracted to you. Keep a close look in noticing these signs, and there you have the woman. Here are 14 signs a woman is attracted to you sexually. Let's get started. Number 1. Her eyes will be constantly glued on you. I bet you know many women who are so busy in their world that you can't even look away. They don't care to look at you for more than a few seconds, and after a brief glance, they go back and sink into their own world. But when a woman finds you sexually attractive, her need for your body can be seen in her eyes. She will constantly look at you with admiration, high desperation, or impudence. You may be convinced of her undeniable attraction when you are looking elsewhere. Your eyes suddenly fall on her, and to your surprise, she is already looking at you. She'll probably start blushing because you've caught her red-handed, and she'll reflexively move her eyes. Number 2. She'll try to make you notice her. Usually, when a girl likes you, everything she does next is aimed at getting your attention. Why? Well, most women don't directly tell you that they are attractive. Instead, your body language will tell you that they want you to see them. They will deliberately try to look good around you. However, if a girl is sexually attracted to you, she will take this a step further. For example, instead of making her look beautiful around you, she may purposely wear clothes that emphasize her body shape to arouse you sexually. When she wants you to see her, she can show up for an event, work for you, purse, and wait for you to look at her and say something. Or she just ignores you and talks to your other friends, hoping you'll notice her appearance. Number 3. She compliments you. You will see the dawn of a changed world when a woman starts complimenting you. Now, don't take it as a compliment if you stop showering her with long compliments and she replies you too with a polite thank you. She is just beautiful. You might start thinking about booking a king-size room at a hotel when she's the first one to compliment you on your looks and body. She might start by praising your intelligence, wisdom, and eventually come to your hot body features. Women are used to receiving compliments. They rarely, read rarely twice, give any. So, if a woman gives you lots of casual and sexy compliments, she is definitely sexually attracted to you. Number 4. The touching never stops. When women are not only sexually attracted to a man, they try to touch him as much as possible. And it's not just about touch. She'll touch you when she's clearly talking, saying goodbye, or just resting her head over your shoulder. But she will constantly try to get close to you. In a room full of friends and colleagues, she will quickly become close to your body. She will find seats to sit next to you. She stands next to you or walks next to you as much as she can. It is wise to not panic at this point and wait for a pattern in her body language and actions. If she follows a pattern and does the same thing over and over again, she is obviously sexually attracted to you and your body. Number 5. She will bite her lips. Have you ever found a woman who looks at you and bites her lip? It was very impressive, right? But I bet you didn't guess that the reason she was biting her lip was because of the food stuck there. It was obviously because she was sexually attracted to you. The lady is watching you talk, and she might imagine that you are giving the best of your life. By biting her lip, the woman makes her intentions very clear. She is very interested in sleeping with you and is unable to resist the urge anymore. Lip biting should be taken as a complete proof. Now, if you approach this woman, you have every chance to sleep. Number 6. The woman tries all her might to seduce you. She may not tell you directly that she is irresistible to you and that she has built up in her heart a deep desire to sleep with you. but she will try all tricks to seduce you without showing it very clearly. Her body language tells a different story, and you can feel the sexual tension she is building between the two of you. Some of her attractive body language includes stroking her hair. She knows that men like women with beautiful and healthy hair, so she playfully tosses or twirls her locks while looking at you attractively. The woman is having fun mocking you, making you weak at the knees. She will also try to mirror your body movements. If you put your face on your hands, she will do the same to get your attention. Number 7, she dresses up often. She can dress to impress when she wants you to show her attractiveness. Who doesn't spend a little extra time in front of the mirror before seeing someone they like? Pay attention to her clothes, hair, and makeup. If she is attracted to you, she will dress more prominently and show you her good looks every time. For example, you may notice that she has been wearing a lot of low-cut shirts or tight pants lately, more conservatively before. If you're hanging out with a group of friends, she might plan to sit next to you or walk across your line of sight more often, so you'll notice her new look. Chances are she did it for you. If she did, that's a big sign that she wants you sexually. Number 8, she plays with her hair. This is a bit unnerving, as well as a ploy to highlight her femininity. Fixing her hair from time to time is normal. But if you keep noticing her playing with her hair while she's talking to you, she's probably trying to trick you. A woman's hair is usually something that symbolizes her femininity, and many women pay more attention to it as part of their sex appeal. It all comes down to sex appeal. For women, a big part of their sex appeal is their hair. Subconsciously, when a woman wants to have sex with you, she'll start doing things that increase her sex appeal, including drawing your attention to her hair. If she intends to appeal to you sexually, she will surely use it as a weapon of seduction. Number 9, she sits close to you. It's natural to want to sit close to someone we're sexually attracted to. If you see her sitting next to you often, she is probably paying attention to you, especially if she often leans in and finds a way to get into your personal space. If there is enough space, she always squeezes next to you. That's a sign. Sitting next to you gives her the chance to interact. Make sure you notice her and eventually seduce you. The reality is, if she wasn't into you, you'd never get the chance to get close enough to touch her. Number 10, she blushes. If a woman is sexually attracted to you, she will not always be shy. Maybe she never blushes. But if a woman blushes when she's in your company, it's a good sign that she's really horny now. How so? Flushing is something a person does involuntarily when blood pressure rises. While there are many different reasons for blushing, being around someone who is ogling us can raise our blood pressure and cause us to blush. Of course, context matters. A girl may blush because she is embarrassed. So if she says something uncomfortable when she's with you and then blushes, it's probably not a sign that she's sexually attracted to you. But if you two are flirting and things are obviously heating up, if she's blushing, you should take that as a sign that she wants to see you naked. Number 11, she initiates conversation with you. If she wants to be with you, she won't wait for you to start a conversation. This is a sure sign that she is interested in spending time with you. A woman can show her interest in you by introducing herself and trying to initiate a conversation with you. Women who are attracted to you will find many reasons to strike up a conversation with you whenever possible. She usually starts a conversation by complimenting you or trying to flirt with you. On many occasions, even if she is married to someone else. Consider how often you initiate conversations with her and how often she does. Ideally, if the feelings are mutual, you both will probably do it. A woman who likes you will seek you out to chat whenever she can. So if you notice that she's initiating conversations regularly, that's a positive sign. Number 12. She texts you back immediately. Texting back quickly is a sign that she is expecting your messages. In the early stages of a mutual crush, texting is a great way to stay in touch and build your bond. If you think she's attracted to you, send her a text message and see how long it takes to get a reply. When she likes you, she'll respond as fast as she can, usually within minutes. When she's interested in you, she'll text you longer, matching the length of your texts or making hers even longer. Remember that it is not always possible to respond immediately, especially during working hours. Instead, look at the overall pattern. If her answers are often fast, that's still a good sign. Number 13. She asks you personal questions. When a girl doesn't like you, she doesn't care about your personal life. She probably doesn't get past the usual polite and boring questions of casual comics. But if a woman is interested in you, she will want to know everything. What you do on the weekend, where you go out, who your friends are, she will want to get to know you. By asking you questions, she tries to build a bond and add a personal touch to the relationship. Something most women do when they are sexually attracted to you. Number 14. She changes her tone of voice. When women are attracted to you, their voices grow hoarse. Listen carefully to her when she talks to you, and notice any changes in her voice when you think she's flirting. Oftentimes, women who are trying to flirt will keep their voice low and soft, and use frantic tones to get your attention. Study the difference between her voice when she talks to a friend and her voice when she talks to you. You'll start to notice how sensitive she sounds when she's talking to someone she's attracted to.